Hey guys, how's it going? So, just a warning, I'm probably going to be extremely awkward because, well, I am a very awkward person. And yeah, I'll probably say and like a million times, but that's, again, because I am awkward. So, yeah, a bit about myself. My real name is Rachel, but you all know me as Bunny because, well, Rachel had that name first. Even though technically I had it first because I'm older than her, but whatever. So yeah, I'm 25 years old, and if you haven't guessed by the accent, I'm from Australia. Yes, pretty cool. And yeah, I'm not a very interesting person. I like to read a lot, as you can see from all of the books and stuff. So yeah, extremely exciting, as you can tell. Yes, anyway, let's get into this. I had to write down all of my characters because, as you all know, I am a character whore. Which is because I am currently unemployed, so I don't really have anything else to do with my time. So I had to write them all down so that I didn't forget them, but yeah, hopefully, yeah, I've got them written down, so if I forget them, then I can't read, so anyway, enough of that. Okay, so my characters, I'm going to try and keep it brief because I don't want to bore you or anything, and really, as you all know, well, like I just said, I have so many characters. If I talk about them all a lot, we're going to be here forever, so yeah, it's already 2 minutes, and as you know, can tell, I like to ramble. So yeah, firstly, I have Christopher Lockhart. He's 20 and he is a personal trainer, and he's a bit of a dick, really. He was born in England, but he's been in Avalon since he was little, so he might as well have been born and raised here. So he is currently dating Melissa Thompson. Is it Thompson? Thompson? I always forget how to say that. I'll probably say names wrong, but that's just the way I say them, so whatever. Anyway, he's dating her, and she just had a miscarriage, so he's, yeah, going to be a little bit depressed for a while, I suppose. Next I have Cordelia Travers. She's 24 and she is a florist. She's originally from Avalon, and she's very shy and quiet and likes to keep to herself a lot. Her mum was a bit of a hard ass, so she's always just like, you can't do this, you can't do that. So she's always thought, okay, if I do this I'm going to get into trouble. So she didn't really do a whole lot, and she likes to just keep to herself. But yeah, she's currently dating someone for the first time. She's dating Cedric O'Dare, and she's like totally in love with him, but she doesn't want to say it because she doesn't want to scare him away. Next I have Jasmine Carver. She's 25 and an assistant chef at the Boathouse. She's originally from Brisbane, Australia, so she has a cool accent like me. She's kind of crazy. She does whatever the hell she wants. She's a daredevil. She's, I don't know, a very stereotypical Australian because she surfs and all of that, which I do not do, for the record. Yeah, she's one of my favourites actually, but I don't get to play her as much as I would like to. But she is currently realising that she has feelings for one of her friends, Lexi. Yep. And yeah, that's her. Next I have, I'll probably say his name wrong, but this is just the way I'm going to say it because that's the way I say it. Joseph Corbett. He is, I forgot how old he was for a second, 41 years old, and he is a pharmacist. He's originally from Avalon. He's married to Fiona Corbett, who used to be Fiona Summers, and yeah, they've got 2 kids, and Fiona's pregnant with twins now, and he's really excited. He's a major goofball, and yeah, he's just kind of crazy. He likes to build forts a lot, which if you've read any of his threads, you'll notice that he either talks about forts or he's building a fort. He's a big kid, really. So yeah. Next I have Julian Donahue. He's 26 and he's a bouncer and a lifeguard because he's a bit of a workaholic. He's originally from Dallas, Texas. I think it was Dallas. If I get that wrong, Annabelle, just ignore me. Yeah, he's from Texas. So yeah, he's got a cool Texan accent or whatever. He is very broody. He doesn't like to talk to people a lot. He doesn't talk about himself. He doesn't do all of the regular people things. He does not very people things. Yeah, social interactions and all of that. He's really not good at any of that. He's the kind of person that is hit first, ask questions later. So yeah, he's a bit of an asshole, really. The only people he really cares about are his family, and yeah, they haven't been in Avalon very long, but yeah, we'll see how that works out, I suppose. Next I have Lawrence Clayson. He's 27 and he's a handyman. He's originally from Sweden. He's very shy and awkward, and he's a major alien nerd. He believes that aliens exist, and he will sit in the fields for hours staring into his telescopes, hoping that he will see something. He's the kind of guy that would want to be abducted by aliens because, yeah, he thinks it's really cool. He's currently very confused because he's just slept with his roommate, Val, and he really doesn't know what to do. And yeah, he's awkward. He doesn't want to talk about it, but he's gonna have to talk about it because they're kind of locked in his bedroom at the moment. So yeah. Next I have Lenora Duncan. She's 27 and she is a vet. She's from Avalon and she's not very trusting. She had bad experience with her parents and that made her not trust anybody. She's just found out that her fiance, Hunter James, has been cheating on her. So she's about to have a meltdown, I suppose you could call it. Yeah, she's freaking out, which is understandable, I suppose. But yeah. Next I have Michael Wright. He is 42 and a maintenance worker at the motel. He's originally from Salem, but he grew up here in Avalon because he was adopted, and then he left again because his marriage with Caroline went downhill because he was an alcoholic. He is now a recovering alcoholic who is trying to fix his relationship with just about everybody, but he's not really good at it. He'll probably screw it up again, but that's just what he does. He's trying not to, but well, yeah. Next I have Nicholas Rush. He's 19, currently a student at the police academy. He was born in New York, but their family moved here when he was 2, I think it was. And yeah, he's also very shy and he doesn't really know how to open up to people. He is very quiet to begin with, but then when you get to know him, if he lets you get to know him, he's a bit of a goofball like most teenagers are. He is currently crushing on his best friend, Ricky Reed, so he's really confused about that because he's the kind of person that thinks being gay is really wrong or being bisexual is wrong, so he's really confused, but he'll work through it, I suppose. Next I have Nicolette Summers. She's 18 and she's a high school student. She's majorly into gymnastics, and that's about it really. She's very quiet. A lot of my characters are very quiet, I suppose. She's got a crush on Wesley Wellington because she thinks he's totally adorable. And yeah. Next I have Stephanie Marsden. She's my newest character. She's 25, originally from Avalon, and she is a nanny. And as... yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. She is a homewrecker. Or she doesn't want to be, but yeah, she's got a thing for Grant Rush because she thinks, well, why not? She's very all over the place really. She doesn't like people knowing anything about her, but she lets them think that she's all happy and all that when she's not really. She's kind of miserable, but she doesn't like people to know that, so yeah. And lastly I have Sunday Walters, who is 23. She is a secretary at the primary school and she's originally from Leeds in England, and she is a bit of a bitch, really. She is always sarcastic. She doesn't like talking to people in a sensible manner. Yeah. She can be nice sometimes, but that's usually just to Ruben because he's her best friend. So, yeah. What else? She likes video games and all that nerdy stuff. And yeah, that's about it. I've rambled on for 12 minutes now, so I will let you all go and get back to your lives without my awkward boringness. So yeah, I will catch you all later, and plot with me if you want to. I will probably spam people's plots or put up open threads or something. Anyway, yeah. See ya!